Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. So first things first, we again have sponsor on this video, which is PrimeXBT. The links will be in the description, as well as 2 promo codes you can use for a reduction on your fees and a nice deposit bonus. Alright, so definitely check out PrimeXBT, and a big thanks to them for sponsoring the video. Alright, so in this video I'm once again gonna give my thoughts on Bitcoin, explain what I'm watching here. We've had quite some action here, this downside, so gonna explain what I think about it, whether we have topped or not. I don't think so, by the way, but we'll get into that in a second, right? So we're gonna start off on the weekly. Now, looking at the weekly, you can immediately see that we have an ugly SFP, swing failure pattern, or a sweep of previous highs and aggressive downside, okay? Now, the thing I like about this move, and which doesn't make me that bearish, is the fact that we have already seen the nuke. If we would have closed a weekly as an SFP, up here without the downside, then I'd say more downside would have been likely. But what we saw here was we swept the high, and in the same weekly candle we saw the aggressive down move on the daily. If we zoom in, as you can see, we already had the move. The move happened very quickly, happened in a single hourly candle. So it was basically just a cascade of liquidations, right? If this dump would have done this slow grind down, then that means there's constant selling pressure. That would have been bad, okay? But the fact the move was that aggressive, and we already saw this downside, and we did take out quite some lows below here and dumped into demand, got a pretty nice buyback from demand, makes me think that, I mean, I'm not saying we have bottomed and this is the bottom, but honestly I wouldn't be surprised if this was it and we go to new highs from here. So from this high, so this is the high that got swept here, or deviated, whatever you want to call it. From this high we went down to this low, so also gonna mark out that level, and that's gonna be the range we'll be trading in, and those 2 levels will be the key levels. So logically the next downside objective, if this is not the low in, would be here, okay? Next draw on liquidity. We also have, if we zoom out again to the daily, you can see we have quite some demand resting around here, right below that low. So if this is not the low in and we are about to dump lower, then I'll definitely be looking for longs if we do this. All right, so sweep the low into demand, that's your long. Invalidation below here, and target new highs. Big swing, okay? Definitely also buying some more spot here if we get that, okay? But yeah, like I said, there's a pretty good chance that this was the low, in my opinion. So gonna zoom in, sorry, a little, and simply mark out Monday low and Monday high. Why mark out Monday low and Monday high? Because those are significant key levels and draws on liquidity. Right, so this is gonna be Monday high, and this is gonna be Monday low. All right, so what I mean with draw on liquidity is that basically if Monday low, for example, is swept and you have an unswept high above, so Monday high, then the draw on liquidity is to the upside. Now, definitely never blindly buy the sweep of Monday low if Monday high is unswept, but use these levels in confluence with other areas of interest like demand, supply, daily open, weekly open, monthly open. It's all about the total picture, right? But yeah, I always like marking those levels out, and once again this week it provided some great trading opportunities. So yesterday I longed Bitcoin right here and was targeting Monday high. Now, why did I long this? Okay, so initially my initial plan was to wait for the sweep below here, so to see this, and then I'd be looking for longs. But when we did this local sweep here of this low, and we saw this kind of buyback, okay, and a strong close above Monday low right here on this 15-minute candle, then I pulled the trigger, longed here, easy stop below here, because I knew if I would get stopped out, then we would definitely sweep this low, and then I'd just be looking for new longs. Or if we would nuke lower to this low, okay, look for new longs down here. But the risk reward on longs after this local sweep was so good. Okay, the setup was something like this. Invalidation very close below here and a target up here. So that was very good risk rewards. So that's why I took it. We had clean highs above. Monday low was swept. So yeah, that's why the trade had high probability of succeeding. So I took it. Initially, trade went very well, but then after we saw this, I mean, that wasn't what I wanted to see. I marked out that low and I wanted to see a sweep and instant continuation, but that's not what we got. We dumped lower. Sadly, I closed my long around here and then we went up again. I had a partial TP above this high into this supply, so I definitely would have closed some here, but yeah, sadly got out right here, only realized a bit of profit. Expected much more, to be honest, from that one, but it is what it is. Right now the drawn liquidity is definitely still to the upside in my opinion, so that's why I'm long again. We just saw a local sweep here of some lows and a strong buyback, but made an equal low, so I'm in a 0.6 R long for now. Where would I be adding if we do this and sweep these local lows, right? So this one and this one into Monday low key level. Then I'd be adding here invalidation below these levels, or maybe a little tighter below here, okay? And my target is Monday high. Okay, as you can see, we have clean highs here, clean highs here. Monday low has been swept, so definitely if we see this, so another sweep of these equal lows into Monday low, I'll definitely be looking to add, and my target would be Monday high. Do I think then the bottom is in? I have no clue, to be honest. Where will I be looking for? Maybe a short hedge that's up here. Okay, so that key range high level on the higher time frames from back here, lining up with some local supply here. So this was the sideways price action that led to the dump. So people accumulating shorts here. So they're gonna want to defend this area. So might look for a short here. And then we'll have to see if we dump back below these key levels, then we're most likely going for the lows again. If we bounce from here and grind up again, start consolidating above here, see strength on the lower time frames, for example a sweep and a buyback, then I think new highs are next. Okay, so those are the levels I'll be watching. This range high, reject and dump below here, I think range lows are next. Bounce from here and start consolidating above range high, then I think we're going for new highs. Right now on the lower time frames, expecting more upsides, maybe a little downsides, okay, to take out these, just like I said, into Monday low and then higher. Okay, I hope everything's clear. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.